Tonight, from the Superdome in New Orleans, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jameis Winston and the New Orleans Saints taking on Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, Kamara. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Kamara trying to run for it, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Winston. To the right side and complete to Thomas. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. And it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Steps away to his left. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 32 on the play. Winston now. Open man is the tight end Troutman. Down inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Kamara. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Prentice punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints have moved out in front. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of them.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm happy.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Winston. And he'll go right back to Thomas, complete again. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And the tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
To throw is Winston. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Play fake. Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, as the first half is winding down, and the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 65 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Winston now from the 50. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. A 1st down throw for Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The busy night continues for Kamara. And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Now in his 6th season, Kamara just continues to be one of the best dual-purpose backs in football. He's never missed a Pro Bowl, and he has the most total yards in the NFL since entering the league in 2017. He actually played in his fewest games in a season last year, and still had over 1,300 yards.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 50 yards. And the Saints have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
83 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now a play fake here on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Darius Slay with a pick. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. From the gun, Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Hurts and... So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Here's Winston. He's got Landry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Winston. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got it at the 15. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the... So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Winston will kneel down, and that should be your ball game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.